Hello everybody. Um, this video, I'm sure you can tell by the title, is about eczema and what I have been using to help treat it. Um, People who have eczema knows that it's really hard to find anything that will help treat or even soothe the eczema. Um, I have never found anything over the counter to help. Nothing. And over the years, I think I've just about tried everything. Well, a while back, I was going to do a series about eczema and what I use, but unfortunately, one of the ingredients that I use, one of the brands that I use, stopped offering that product. And so I had a hard time finding that product, finding a substitute for that product. So that's why I didn't complete that series of videos. In the meantime, about 3 days ago, as you can see in the video, my face has broke out really bad. 2 days ago, it was way worse. It was all up around my eyes. You can still see it's a little bit around that eye still. It was completely across my nose. It was actually in my nostrils and just on the inside of my lips. And now it's starting to heal. But that kind of forced me to go ahead and choose a new product to use. Go ahead and take a chance on something. Any of you who have eczema, you know you get leery of putting anything on your skin. And this sort of pushed me to go ahead and try. And I'm glad that I did, because I found something. And honestly, I think this is an even better product. So, I will show you the items that I use and tell you how I go about making it. Get the camera here. Okay. First thing you need is beeswax. This bag got a hole in it, and I put duct tape over it just to keep it from drying out. But all that says is beeswax. But this is the best beeswax I have found. The company name, yes, you can see I've got eczema severe on my hands. It's really flared up really bad. So I had to break down and buy something. But this Better Shea Butter is the brand name. It's in Texas, and they offer this beeswax. And I should have opened this. It comes in a 1 pound chunk. Anyway, it's a 1 pound brick. And I have a hard time cutting it. So what I use is this. That's what's on here. What you see, that right there, all that is beeswax. It's hard to clean, and since this is the only thing that I use it for, I don't even fool with cleaning it. I just leave it on there. It's just beeswax, but I grate it up with that. And I use extra virgin olive oil, and this is my favorite brand. It's quite expensive, but just FYI, you can go to the grocery store and buy extra virgin olive oil, and you're not really getting extra virgin olive oil. They can even say organic, and it's not really organic, and it's not even extra virgin olive oil. Just do some research and you'll find out that they can say that, and it's not really 100% extra virgin olive oil. It just has to be a percentage of that, and they can label it that. So find you this is a good one. This is a good one. Um, there is some kind of compound or some kind of element that is in extra virgin olive oil that promotes healing and is really healthy. And the trees need to be 100 years or older for for it to produce that compound in its oil. Well, and it has to be cold pressed. Any of the other forms of extraction of oil just damages that compound and you don't get it. So this is also it is the first harvest of the year. The spring harvest is the harvest that has that compound in it. Well, this company, you can go online and you can order it and get that spring harvest, and they cold press it, and it comes with, I mean, it's really documented. You can even go on there, you can even find out, oh, it's not on here, it must have came with a piece of paper or something, but you can even find out like exactly which trees in their orchard that your oil came from. So it's a really good company. Now this ain't cheap, but sometimes you get what you pay for. The other ingredient is grapeseed oil. Now you don't want, okay, like grapeseed oil, you've got two things. You can get like a essential oil, which is what's used in like for scenting the air, or you can get cooking oil, and this is cooking oil. That's what you want. You don't want the essential oils that is just for fragrance or just for external use. You want, whenever possible, you want food grade oils. And that's what this is. This is a cooking oil, but you can use it, you can use it on your skin as well. And this is the best that I have ever found, the best quality. Again, you want you want cold pressed whenever possible. With grape seeds, there's a two-step process. You'll have to research that. It's been a while back since I researched it, but this is the best one. You don't want there's a chemical process where they extract the oils using chemicals. You do not want that. You want, anyway, this is a good product right here. And you can get this on Amazon. The final item is ginger oil. Now, yes, this is essential oil. Because you don't really cook with ginger oil. Ginger oil is very strong. If you get 100% ginger oil, which is what this is, it is extremely potent. It's very hot, and you kind of have to be careful with it. You don't want to use too much. And all I do is I take the beeswax and I shred it about a cup's worth, and I put it in a baggie. Then I put in the extra virgin, I put in the 3 oils. Use the extra virgin olive oil and the grapeseed oil. Now, the softness you want to come from this this ginger oil, you only want to use like maybe a quarter of a teaspoon to a cup of shredded beeswax. This ginger oil is very strong, so use very little of it. This is what you want to use to soften the beeswax. And I make it the consistency of like chapstick. And it is oily. I know most people don't like, they'll use lotion and they'll say, oh, it's oily on my skin. Yeah, well, if it's not oily on your skin, then you're not getting moisture from it. Then I find, after I mix it, I put it in a baggie. Just get a pot of boiling water, heat the water up to a boil, then turn it off. And hold that Ziploc baggie with your ingredients in that water till it all melts, till the beeswax melts. Then you take it and you pour it into some type of mold. Now you don't have to go out and buy any expensive molds. I just bought these a week or so ago from Walmart. It had little cakes in here. And I just kept it because it's little squares. And I pour that. There's a dog hair, of course. Dog hair, cat hair. I poured that. Pour that melted beeswax into your mold, whatever mold you're going to use, and just let it harden. And then you can make it any consistency you like. If your eczema is severe, like mine is right now, you want it thick, like chapstick. And just rub it on there as much as possible. And that is the only thing I've ever found to heal my eczema. Let me turn you back around here. When it comes to eczema, those of you who suffer from it, you know that basically it's prevention. You have to prevent yourself from getting it, because once you have it, it just continues to spread and spread and spread, and there's hardly nothing you can do about it until finally your body gives in and starts healing. My job at my work, I work with a glue, and the glue itself, when it's clean glue, doesn't bother me. It can get on my skin, it doesn't bother me whatsoever. However, the machine itself, we have to clean it once a shift. And there's a tray that we have to use to clean out the glue. That tray is my problem. And we use water. It's a water soluble glue. We can use just straight water to dilute it and clean, which is good. And we use water, and it gets in this tray. Well, I've got a nickel allergy, and I think there must be a lot of nickel in that tray, not to mention germs. It's gross. That tray is so gross. And if that water gets on me at all, anywhere it gets on me, I'll develop eczema. And I can work around it for months and be just fine and never get it. But as soon as I get I'm the lead person, I'm the lead operator, and we got a new worker. The guy that I used to work with got a lead position, so he no longer works with me, and I got someone new. And so this guy is learning the job, and he accidentally caused it to splash, and it got on my hand, and one drop landed on my chin, and that one drop caused my whole face to break out. He didn't mean to do it, and honestly, he didn't do anything wrong. Water splashes, and, it's not like he was being careless or anything. I just have to be extremely careful because of my eczema. So anyway, I figured since I'm suffering with it, I might as well go ahead and share this, because I know I have spent years back umpteen hours on the internet trying to search and find something to help, because eczema is the doctors don't know what to give you. They don't have any answer, and everything the doctors give you has chemicals in it, which doesn't do anything except irritate your skin even more. And it's frustrating, and it's very painful, and it itches. Oh my God. For those of you who don't know, eczema it has an intense itch to it, but it is so painful that you can't scratch it. Talk about torture. That's torture. For mothers out there trying to find something for their children who have it, for the itch, oatmeal. Buy organic oatmeal. Put them in a bathtub and pour those oats. Well, don't put them in the bathtub yet. Start the water hot, extremely hot, too hot for anybody to get in the bathtub, and pour straight oats. Pour oatmeal, the oatmeal that you would cook, pour it in your bathtub. Make it very hot. Fill it up as much water as you're going to use for your child's bath. Then, when the water cools down enough for your child to sit in it, put your child in it and let your child soak in those oats. And you'll see that it gives like a coating on your skin. While they're in the tub, those oats will kill that itch. And when they get out, don't wipe them dry. Just barely pat them so that coating, that oatmeal coating, stays on their skin. That will help with the itch. The second thing is, make this for them. I don't care what the doctor has told you. Make them this, I don't know what you want to call it, lotion, chapstick, whatever you want to call it. Make them this product and just rub it on their skin. As you can see, yes, it's oily. It's going to be oily. It's going to be oily. But trust me when I say, when you see how much it soothes it. Also, get Epsom salt. If you have it, say your eczema is just on your skin, yeah. Say the eczema is on your hands and your feet. Take Epsom salt and put it in a tub and soak your feet and your hands in that Epsom salt. and then pat it dry. Stop using soap. That's the other thing. I have to use goat's milk soap. Soap made with goat's milk. And I'm not talking about like, like Yardley's. There's a brand called Yardley's that makes oatmeal, or makes goat milk soap. It's got chemicals in it. Go to a flea market and find somebody who makes soap. And I moved about a year ago, and now I'm out of soap. I'm going to have to find a new source, or I'm going to have to start making my own. I think I'm going to start making my own. Which means I got to get a goat. Yeah, stop using... No store brand soap will do. All the store brand soaps have chemicals in them. It's going to irritate your eczema and make you worse. Go to a flea market, get online, something, and find homemade goat's milk soap. And a lot of them have oatmeal in them, and that's perfect. Goat's milk soap with oatmeal is perfect. Stay away from all the other stuff, all the scented stuff. Use as little as possible on your skin. Now, once your skin clears up and the eczema is gone, then you can handle more things. But once you break out, that's it. You've got to stop using everything, because this stuff will spread. Like my feet will break out next. Even though my feet are covered up and not getting any chemicals on it, the eczema is like in your body, and it comes out. It's the craziest thing. I know that this stuff is not cheap to buy. And if you have a child that is suffering with eczema and you cannot afford to buy the ingredients, please contact me. Leave a comment, something. Leave a comment and we'll go from there. I'll send you some. I'll make you up a batch and I'll send you some to use on your child. I don't want to see any child suffering with this. I had it growing up, and it's difficult enough for adults to suffer with it. A poor child, no. So, if you can't afford it, because I know it's expensive, just contact me. Any comments or questions, just leave them below. And I'll do a follow-up in a couple of days to show you how my face is, how all of it's doing. Actually, I think this is infected, which is the problem you get. First, you get the eczema, and then you get infections on top of it, and sometimes you even get fungus. Then you've really got a battle. But I'll show you all how this stuff heals it up. I should have done this 2 days ago, but I wasn't sure. This new, it was the ginger oil. The ginger oil that I had bought before. They stopped offering it. Wasn't sure if I'd be able to find it, because a lot of these products lie. They'll tell you that it's ginger oil, and it's not. It's something else. Same like the extra virgin olive oil. You gotta really get a high quality product if you actually want extra virgin olive oil. It's like honey. Research this. The honey that you buy at like Kroger's and Walmart, that's not real honey. It's not real honey. Beeswax. You'll know beeswax because when you open it, it smells like honey. If you open that bag and it doesn't smell like honey, then you've got wax. You've got paraffins. You don't have beeswax. And that's not good. You want beeswax. That's the only kind of wax you want. You don't want nothing else. And now that I've got you turned around, I'll show you. This is what it, as you see, I've been shaving it off with that cheese grinder, but it comes in a block. It's a 1 pound block, and it's hard, but it smells so good. You don't need to add fragrance to it. It smells so good, like good enough to eat. That's what it smells like. And that's the other thing. For the children, okay, yeah, put very little of this on there. Put very little of this in it because this is so strong. But honestly, you could eat it. It's ginger. It's not poison. It's just hot, so you don't want to put that much in it because you don't want it hot on your skin. You don't need that much. It's strong enough that you only need just a tiny bit. But you put this on your children's skin, you don't have to worry about them putting their fingers in their mouth because it's all edible. It's food. You can eat ginger even though you don't want to eat this. This is concentrate. It's too hot. You can't eat it. But if they do eat it, they do get it in their mouth, you don't have to worry about it. It's not a chemical. It's all foods. The other 2 ingredients, the other 3 ingredients, they're literally food that you cook with, you make meals with. They're ingredients. Well, that's all. If you have any questions, comments, if you need help, just leave a comment below. And in a couple of days, I'll do another video showing you the progress of how it's healing up and what it's doing. Well, that's all. Thanks, guys. Bye.